Peanut punch. Shalom, shalom. All praises to the horizon. Peace and wisdom. Why Solace here. That patty good today. Get my throat together. In any event, I want to do this deep video for you guys today. Basically the video I was doing yesterday. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up as well. Thank you all, practice. So through Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal. And join the channel. Click the blue join word next to subscribe. Now today I want to explain some very deep information. If you have children, let's start here. Of course, I'm not into race. I believe if you subscribe to race, so you contribute to racism. Because every race, get it, contributes to that foolishness. Now, we far past that. Y'all don't care. In regards to the black race, meaning during the 80s and 90s, a lot of the men were arrested or either on drugs, so they weren't in the household. I'm one of those children. I have a sister. She's older than me, of course, but everyone thinks we twins. So if you ever seen me in real life and seen someone refer to me as twin, and you like, damn, I didn't know Silas had a twin, that's why. Now, like I said, most of the fathers wasn't in the household during the 80s and 90s. Due to that, young women growing up had no example of a male figure. You get my point? They have no example to see, like, how is a wife supposed to be with a husband? Like I said, the men are out of the picture. And so now when you fast forward to times, most women do not know how to be a wife or how to be, you know, in that household format. Because there was no example, there was no man present. You get my point? And so the only example she truly has is watching how her mother deals with her son, you know, an adolescent son, 16, 17, 18. And so most women, if you look in today's times, this is how they deal with their men. Most women, or most relationships, if you get a close-up look, the woman is kind of like that with the man. She deals with him like a mother would deal with an elder son, like an adolescent. Not like a wife with a husband. You get it? There's a lot of head bumping because you basically have two heads of households. And so, young women get into relationships now and they have no example or understanding of how to be a wife, and for that to merge. Of course, when that happens, you're going to have relationships ending sooner than later. Meaning, it's the deep things. These are the things that have to be corrected. Now, I'm going to get into the Acts. Peace and wisdom, Nathaniel Mitchell. Oliver Neal, Jermaine James, and everyone else I may have missed. Now, of course, we live in a city. City is based on slavery, meaning you guys work. So you have that game Monopoly. That game is a perfect rendition of the game that they put us. Of course, when you're dealing with a continent, it's just forest land. Colonizers come and kind of put the Monopoly game into play, meaning you guys borrow from the bank, whatever. The bank, the paper fake Monopoly game money, this represents resources and wealth. Of course, the resources is the true wealth. This is the stuff that becomes all the product of the things we buy out the store. So you have resources being turned over into product. We work for this paper money to buy basically resources that have been made into product for us. So we don't have the wisdom of how to get the resources and make everything we buy. If we choose, like I'm going through hard times, I can't find a job, but I still need to sustain myself. So you can't take that wisdom and say, well, I know how to make everything I buy, so I'm gonna just gather up resources for now since I'm struggling. You can't do that. That's the only option. And so most people, of course, stuck in that slavery of that sort. This is everybody for the most part. Now, I want to explain the difference between apartment, house, and land. And this y'all should tell y'all children. Of course, this has to do with you not being in debt to your city forever. Meaning, y'all are gonna have bills to the day y'all die. If it's up to your city. And if you don't get privy to start to pay attention, y'all gonna be working and grinding and slaving to pay monthly bills, rent, light, gas, etc. forever. And so really think on that. If you young, it probably doesn't mean anything to you. If you older, you like, yeah, I'm a little tired of that shit. When's the end of this road? And so I want to explain the differences because most people have it confused in today's times. Now, when you're dealing with an apartment, of course, this is never ending rent. This is never ending utility bills that you're going to be paying forever. You're never going to own that property. So that's pretty much a waste. But that's probably your cheapest option. When you're dealing with a house, home ownership, most people view this as, well, once I pay off the house, then I'm good to go. In terms of me having to pay monthly rent every month. I'm good. This isn't true though because you still have the property taxes. Most people have their house in the city, and so the property taxes is going to equal the amount of a small studio apartment. Meaning, after the person owns the house, they're still what a person in the studio apartment pays monthly. And that's going to be forever. Meaning, even the person that buys a house, they still have not gotten away from, you get it? That monthly debt. They still gonna have to pay cable, light, all of you get it? And so when you're dealing with home ownership, it's truly not an escape of the monthly debt. It's just for someone who has more money than someone who rents. So a lot of y'all rent, you say, man, I need to get me a house because that's what you're supposed to do. It ain't if you ain't got money to handle that because that's going to be more than rent. And you're not never going to own that house. The way the house is designed is that you fall delinquent on the property taxes year after year, so they basically take the shit from you. So you pay for the shit and then they steal it from you. It's all a setup, all a game. You fall into it if you do. If you privy to know, you don't. So the rental game is basically that. You just pay us forever, never owning it. Don't worry about it. Or you can do the house way. It seems better. We trick you. Say, yeah, you pay off the house, then you own it. You ain't got to worry about nothing. They don't explain the property taxes. Oh my God. Don't call me nonstop now. I apologize. And so they're not going to explain to you the property taxes and how you're going to be paying that. And that may be $10,000 a year, which is going to equate to about $900 a month forever. And so this is truly no good either. Meaning most people, they get a house, they leave the debt to their children. This debt keeps getting passed on generation. Eventually them getting caught up in property, being delinquent in the property taxes being paid, and they lose the property. Some of y'all have land down south, but you like, I can't really mess with it because it has so much, it has a lien on it. Like, I haven't paid the taxes in 10 years. And yeah, they about to steal it back from us like that. It's like a game. Now, of course, if you're not using land in the middle of nowhere, it was just left to you. So of course you like, I don't want to be paying the property taxes on that. And so of course it's going to build up. Now let's get into land ownership. This is the only way you can avoid know what you're doing. Now of course this video has nothing to do, like I said yesterday, this video has nothing to do with if you desperate to just be like, I own it. You get it? I don't own it still and all that stupid talk. This video has to do with you not having monthly debt. Getting it as low to zero as possible. You get it? So you can live the rest of your life and whatever income you bring in, you can do what the hell you want with it. You get my point? We work to pay bills. We don't work to earn money to do whatever the fuck we want. Some of y'all got good hearts. Y'all don't take y'all earning and do some good shit in life. You get my point? But you can't. Because all that shit got to go to the city every month. You get my point? Everybody's not going to do the same thing with their spare money if they have the opportunity to have some. But if you live in the city, you're not. You don't even have to think about it. When you do get some spare change, you say, I need to buy me something nice because I ain't never going to get nothing nice again. Right? Right? If you live in the city, that's your mind. You say, nah, I need to go on ahead and just get this Benz because I ain't never going to get one again. If I don't get I don't get it now, man, the city gonna hit me. I want they shit every month, blood. You want they shit every year. At tax time, they want me to pay for they want me to pay them for the money I made. Why? It's my business, baby. Why I gotta pay you? It's my business, my nigga. Why I got to give you some money back? Like, so that's how taxes work. If you got your own business, so you make money, they ain't got nothing to do with them. But so you gotta pay them because you on their soil. You gotta pay land taxes for your own self. At the end of the year, you got your own business, you gotta pay taxes. You say, why I gotta pay them for that? Just cause you exist in a thing. So it's deep. They get you every way they can. So they make sure y'all have like car insurance. They make sure y'all have all the debt that is needed for y'all to never even consider like, I ain't working, I ain't slaving. If I tell y'all, man, fuck your job. Most of y'all, first thing you do, hold on, I gotta rent my like this nigga tripping. Ain't no ain't no way I can even fathom the thought. And so that's my point. They make sure y'all have never ending debt. Of course, this is how a city earns their living. Off taxing the people. Meaning the city is owned by people. Small corporation of people. That's why it's called a municipal corporation. They make their money off y'all work. Y'all work, they get taxes from everybody. This adds up to a nice amount of money. So this is pretty much the best business you can have, owning a city. Maybe a state would be even better, but you get my point? That's another lesson, meaning if you want to understand how to own a state or a city, like I said, all of this is a part of my land resource wealth course. So you guys don't have to wait to get the little pieces. Y'all can just get it all at once. You just have to get a one-on-one or something. Peace and wisdom, off grid prosperity. And so now, when you're dealing with land, you have two different types. Unrestricted and restricted. Then after that, you have developed and undeveloped. Don't confuse those two with the first two. Meaning unrestricted land and restricted land has nothing to do with undeveloped land and developed land. These are two different things. You need to know both when you buy in land. If you buy in land to get yourself to a place where you independent of the city and you don't have to pay like light, gas, rent, and all of that, and you free of monthly bills, this is important. If you just buy in land to show off and you like, I don't care if I go in debt, then none of this matters. You can just get any kind of land. You get my point? But if you trying to eliminate your monthly debt that you gonna be getting forever from the city, this is light, gas, rent, mortgage, whatever. This is what you have to know. The difference between unrestricted land and restricted. Now, restricted land is going to have hella high property taxes. That's first. Meaning your property tax is going to be like 5,000 and higher a year. Property taxes is basically your house is on the city's property. And so, you get my point? You pay your mortgage, then you have to pay the city taxes or the property taxes. You get my point? Now, if your house is in a development, you may have HOA fees as well. So a lot of y'all don't know nothing about buying a house. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all don't know nothing about buying a land. And so these things completely overlooked. Meaning your land may be in a housing development or a land development. Same way you have like a gated community. They have lands for sale in gated communities. It's nothing but lands. People buy them, then they build their houses well. These things have HOA fees. It might be 400-500. You get it? A month. You like, hold up, what the fuck? Hold up. But they may have like a tennis court there, a pool. You get it? And so garbage pickup, stuff like that. So you paying for that. A lot of people get caught like that. They buy land, they don't know the difference between restricted and unrestricted, small little things like that. They buy the land, next thing you know, they like, oh, fuck, I still got monthly payments for this shit. Like that. You like, hold the hell up, I need to sell this. They can't build certain things on it. They like, damn, I can't even camp on my land. Shit, I want to sleep out here in my tent until I get it together. Because I ain't know I was going to have extra bills. They can't. It got restrictions. So when you're dealing with restricted land, it's going to have building restrictions. Your house may have to be 1,200 square feet. It may say no tiny houses, no mobile homes, no camping, no RVs. Basically, you can't do shit but build a house and make this area a beautiful community for somebody else. That's truly what that is. A person will buy a whole development of land, gate it up, and then sell parcels. The people will buy it, build houses. They're doing the work for them. You know, a land developer's supposed to do that shit. Buy land, build apartments and shit, and make a whole neighborhood. They trick people into doing that now. You get some of y'all have seen that, but you didn't know that was that. You like, yeah, I'm gonna buy me some land there and put me a house. I see a few nice houses over there being built. People done bought little parcels. Now they having the houses built. Now you make that whole little area like a small city. The person that own it, you get it? Y'all just develop a whole area for them. They still own that shit technically. So restricted land is tricky. Now, of course, restricted land probably going to be closer in the city limits. When you close in the city limits or near it, you're going to have high property taxes. You're going to have all those restrictions put in place. But this is a matter because you're in the city and within their limits. And so this is restricted land for the most part. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. You're going to have high property taxes. You may have HOA fees. It's going to say no camping, no RVing. Sometimes you may get lucky. It may be, partially restricted. Maybe you can have a tiny house, but you can't camp or RV. You get it? But restrictions mean just that. You're going to have restrictions. You may not be able to dig a well. You say, I don't want to pay the city for water. The way they charging me for water is coming up too high. I want to pay to just have my well dug. That way they can't charge me. I did that myself. You can't do that on restricted land. You're not allowed to dig like that. So it may be a lot of restrictions in place. Now, when you're dealing with unrestricted land, it's not going to have any of that. Meaning you can camp, RV, tiny house, hunt, do whatever you want. When you're dealing with unrestricted land, though, you're more than likely going to be responsible for getting lights, water set up. So you're going to have to pay to get a well dug, pay to get septic system installed. You get my point? You're going to have to pay to get your solar panels and things set up. But once you do all of that, so you're pretty much debt free. How can I say it? You're pretty much debt free from ever having utility bills again, where you have to pay the city month to month. You're kind of free from that. But that's the bulk of your issue right there. Hold on. Thought that was my door. I apologize. And so that's all you're for the most part dealing with when you're dealing with unrestricted land. Pretty much no rules, but you're going to be responsible for installing everything. But this is good in the long run because then you don't have any, bills to go with this land. Now, when you're dealing with restricted land, this is where it's good because the property taxes may be $56 a year, $125 a year. So that's like $12 a month. This is nothing. You get my point? So now you done got your shit down to $12 a month to the city. Everything else you good on, meaning you got your house built, that's paid for. You get it? Your water and all of that shit, you got that, excuse my language, you got that built in on your own dollar. So the city can't charge you. And so you get my point? You have no monthly bills to the city except the small property taxes. Now, of course, there's little extra things, mineral rights, road access, but I'm just trying to give y'all a quick run through for the point. If you want the details, of course, you can get a one-on-one. I'll get the course textbook when I come out with it. It'll be perfectly detailed, every aspect. But like I said, I'm just giving y'all the quick rundown of the point. Now, like I said, road access, this is important. Meaning when you're buying unrestricted land, it may not have road access. This is where you can enter your property from the road. Your property may be behind someone else's property. Their property is from the road to a certain point, and then yours is behind them. You can't cross somebody's property because your property behind them. It don't work like that. You get it? A lot of y'all like, I don't see the point. What that mean? It means you stuck on your land now. They could shoot you down or whatever they choose to do if you step foot on their property. You say, I'm just going to the road. You know my shit behind yours. So what? I don't want your tires ripping up my goddamn grass while you trying to go to the road back and forth every day. So you say, okay, no problem. How about I pay to have a little path built for me? They say, no, I don't want your path built there. In fact, you can do that, but you have to pay me. Damn, I caught that out with the backhand. They say, you can do it, but you have to pay me $400 a month for using my space. So you're going to have problems with your neighbor, meaning you're going to wind up shooting them or they're going to wind up shooting you because there ain't going to be no cops or nothing around. You're going to get frustrated like I'm just trying to get the fuck to the road. This dude being an asshole. When you out there and you ain't got the city rules and things over you got so much time to be an asshole. You get my point? You waiting for somebody to come to be asshole, bitch. I see people in a while. I wish one sure come around so I can bother them. So, and if you're in unrestricted land, of course, this is going to be far out, outside of the city limits. Usually, some cases you can find unrestricted land close to the city. Usually not. When you're buying unrestricted land and it's far away from the city, y'all be mindful of what's known as rednecks. These are not your average white people. These are white people that don't like nobody. No race. They don't even like white people unless they're like them. Meaning, unless these white people don't like nobody else, they don't like them either. They don't like Indians, Chinese people, black people, Mexicans, Spanish, any race you can name. Don't like them. They hate them so much, they move all the way away from the city so they never have to see none of you niggas ever in life. They walk around with guns, they hunt, they have their shirt off, they're dirty and shit. They don't care. When you buy unrestricted land, you're gonna be near them. You might die. Just a heads up. Meaning you buy land far out like that, the rednecks have all that shit. So they'll kill you. They may ride dirt bikes and shit on the land you just bought. You get it? So, like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Then they just shotgun you down because you're black. You still have hanging parties. So it get tricky when you getting far away from the city. Of course, whatever deputy of that area, probably they uncle and shit. So they gonna let them kill you. My boy was telling me in Georgia he had went and did some work out in near LJ, Georgia. This is where all the little cabins and things are. You got your Blue Ridge Mountains out there. A lot of land out there. I was gonna buy a parcel out there. My boy tells me, no, don't do it. He said, I just did some work up there for this guy. He said when 7 o'clock p.m. came, the sun set at 8. The guy told him, y'all going ahead and get the hell on out of here before the sun set. They asked him why. He said, because ain't no niggas allowed out here after sunset with the serious face. Like, y'all working for me. If you niggas get hung out here on me, you get it? Y'all go ahead and leave. Once the sun drop, y'all on y'all own. They gonna hang y'all. And so, like I said, when you're dealing with unrestricted land, you be mindful of that. Meaning you go see that property, ride around. If you see a house somewhere or a barn somewhere, pull up and see who the hell lived there. If they look like a redneck, this is even if you white too. Like you might be white, so you like I ain't got nothing to worry about. Yes, you do. You a nigga lover, chink lover. You get it? You what they hate. They hate you more than everybody else. Cause they say you want to be around them. And so they gonna kill your ass faster. Like they'll eat you. You don't know what they're doing out there. So just keep these things mindful. Meaning when you're dealing with unrestricted land far outside the city, you don't know what the people are doing. It can be anything. It can be nothing. They could be living a humble, peaceful life. It could get ugly and scary. Where you like, I need to go back to Babylon. Niggas is out here eating people. So I heard people taste good. So I heard once you eat some I heard once you eat some people, some man flesh, you never go back to chicken and beef. Just you have a desire for, human. Say what you want, a leg and a thigh? Get a rib of a man in the left ass cheek square. And then cut a square out the ass cheek. Like on that movie Alive, the crash they plane. It's a deep thing. Now let's get back to the lesson. Where was I at? Restricted land, rednecks. Be careful for these things. For the most part, I think I've covered most of the stuff. Now, of course, if you buying unrestricted land, it's going to be cheaper than restricted land by a lot. You might get 40 acres of unrestricted land far out. It may cost you 10,000. You like, damn, why I get so much land for so little? Because you far away from everything. So, you get it? You're going to have a lot of work to put in. Not a lot of work, but because you guys ain't going to be doing the work, y'all going to have to pay. You get it? So you're just going to have expenses. So the land won't be cheap, but your expenses is going to even it out. The good thing with that, you won't have that monthly utility bills and all that weird shit. Like the person who, you get it, buy land close to the city where all of that is kind of done for them, but now they attach to the city water, the city lights, the city gas. And so they can't get out of the utility bills. They on the city property, so it's going to be high taxes. You get it? Kind of trapped into a debt game still. And so it's deep. If y'all grasping, press one or something, give back, anything. And so the most important thing when you buy in land, I don't care if it's restricted or unrestricted, you make sure you got road access. Because if you don't have that, you're gonna have a problem. Meaning you're gonna be trapped on your land. You make sure of that, and you make sure mineral rights and things like this is not that important if your goal is just to make, you get it? The extra things is important for certain things. Meaning if you're looking to conduct business off the land, like I said, the course text will go into all details of that. And how to actually own like a state in a city. They got cities and small towns and villages that's abandoned that y'all can buy. You can look it up right now. They for sale. It might be like $2 million. Just an abandoned city. But y'all don't know how a city works. So for y'all say, why would I buy a city? A city is a business. It's the business that come before all the business y'all know. Get it? Y'all know like stores, online businesses. These things are within cities. Before you can get any store, it has to be a city for you to put the store on. You get my point? A small village, town, something. You're not opening a store in the middle of fucking nowhere. Who would do that? That's dumb. Who's coming to this store? That part. So a city makes their money that way. Meaning if I was a city owner, so all the residents of my city, they have taxes that they pay to the city. This goes to me. Yeah, you go. The gift that keeps on giving. It's business. It's business. You live in my city has its perks or whatever. Maybe my city got a lot of jobs. So that you say, oh, we all moving over here because they got hella jobs in the market. Get my point? Y'all buy apartments in my city. Y'all get jobs at my city. You get it? Y'all pay taxes out y'all check. You get it? Y'all pay rent. Y'all use public transportation or whatever. All of this taxes and things go to the city owner. Of course, the city is under the state, so you get my point. The city's gonna have to pay the state the same way a business has to pay the, you get it, pay taxes at the end of the year. The city owner got to do the same thing. They got little things they could claim though to avoid paying, like the same way the business owner do. So it's just business. Like the city owner trying to avoid paying the state, the business owner trying to avoid paying the city and the state. So now my business wasn't doing that good. So this is what people mean when they be like, you write that off on your taxes. When you got a business, you're not getting taxes back. You paying. So you writing shit off to make it go down. You get it? You got to get them 10 grand, but you like, no. What 5 grand I had to pay them? And make it come down 5,000. That's a write off. I fed the homeless for 8,000. Write that off. Make it come down to 2,000 that I owe. Like that. The city gangster. They're gonna take everything you got. Meaning when you're dealing with the city, it don't matter how much money you can make. They gonna take it through taxes. If you live in New York City and you make let's say you have a fight. You're a YouTuber or somebody. You have a fight. You make $1 million. New York City taxes damn near 50%. Meaning you would have to actually give New York about 400,000 of that shit. 450. You get my point? Atlanta may be different. Maybe you only got to get them $250,000. You get it? Every city is owned by somebody different, so they got their own taxes in place, their own laws. You live in. That's why everybody left New York. Niggas own businesses in New York. He said, "I need that tax force." That's what I'm trying to tell you. I got to get up on this wisdom. The course break down everything. You know, clothes, everything. Y'all know I like different fabrics. It explains how to make them, all that. So get the course book. I'll get a one-on-one, but I'm just giving y'all a quick rundown. Now, where was I at? I was explaining something important. Shalom, Terry Keaton. Oh, you said, how do you get gas? Can somebody remind me where I was? Gas is your shit. But you don't need gas. You have electric stoves. Being the only reason you want gas is for cooking. You don't need gas. You got electric stoves and shit now. You don't really need to. You don't need to fuck up shit like that with the gas. That's all the gas really do. If you was thinking of gas for something more than cooking, I don't know what. You get my point? Like what else do you need gas for besides cooking? Of course, driving, but that gas ain't. You get it? The gas for y'all utilities ain't. That's more like liquid and gas, like gases, like air, and that's more like a liquid form. That's coming more from like oil. Meaning if your land got oil, that's a whole nother ball game. But I'm figuring you asking about gas, utility wise. Get an electric stove. You can set a fire. I mean, you can set. You got. If you live out on the land and you don't have like, what is that called? A fireplace. Then I don't know what you're doing with your life. You gotta have a. You feel me? That go with that. You gotta have a fireplace. A few of them shits. Yeah, one outside. Just cause. So you should be good as far as warmth to go. Like I said, everything's electric now. But gas is a matter of shit. Like boiling shit. Shit, when you boil your water, it let off vapors. When you boil your shit, it's gonna let off carbon. Carbon gas. This how y'all get gas in the city. Collect all y'all shit through the sewer system. The shit and piss goes where it goes, and the water goes where it goes. That's gonna get recycled over back to y'all. The shit and the pissy water gonna get boiled. And then, the vapor gonna rise. So they pay y'all, they basically charge y'all for y'all shit and pee. That's what you paying your gas bill is. And y'all get like gas. I remember where I was now. Now I was breaking down how y'all could buy like a small town or city now. Like it's just a business, like I said. I don't know how that business work, but it's the same as any other business. Meaning the city under the state. The state got small shares in each city. Meaning the state is a corporation. A corporation is basically a business that own a bunch of smaller corporations. They got ownership in a bunch of other small corporations. Like Macy's Incorporated owns like Bloomingdale's department store, Macy's department store. You get it? Y'all like, nah, Bloomingdale's and Macy's is separate blood. Yeah. No, they not. Don't worry about it. It is business. It's big ball and shit, you. Don't worry about it. One person, well, not one person, but one corporation own all that shit. You get my point? Like that. One company own all the fucking soda companies. You get my point? All got share ownership in them all. This is a corporation. They make their money on owning other shit or helping to set up other shit that others own, but they like silent partner in it. A city work the same way. It's like the silent partner that take y'all shit. The city got shares in all y'all work. You get it? Y'all got birth certificates that prove the city own y'all, and just take y'all shit. It's called taxes. Work taxes, city taxes, whatever tax they feel like making up. You done pay it. Like that. Salam, shalom, Kerry Keaton. Hopefully y'all grasp how much your book costs, Solace. I have to finish it. But for the most part, it's done. I just gotta do some small adjustments. It's a textbook though, so I'm not sure of the price. I might make it real high because y'all are like assholes. Ungratefuls. $1 million. It's gonna be $1 million. I might put a little discount on it. Make it $995,999. 99¢. I don't want my 99¢. Now, where was I at? It's that chief elder knowledge. I should have worn my poncho. That's why I'm smoking during this video. Usually I don't smoke during the videos. So, It's deep this time because I'm smoking. And I know some of y'all like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Every video you start off. A lot of y'all don't realize it. I know y'all be like, Solid, so we smoking. When you ever seen me smoke a whole blunt? That part. I hit this shit twice like old school. Put it out. It's daytime, blood. Y'all get hella high. I don't do that. 2 tokes is enough. I just, it's for my ass, my baby. Just enough to keep you nice and smooth. Y'all roll them shits all big and fat like y'all trying to like. I say these niggas is crazy. They got too much to prove. It's a deep thing, man. deep thing. But try to grasp. I don't smoke a lot. If you really paying attention to that, and you a smoker, I'm sure you said that to yourself. This nigga be fake smoking. Hit it a few times and put it out. I don't like feeling all blasted. That shit's strange. Like I said, just a couple of hits. That's good. One blunt lasts me a nice amount of time. Now, where was I at? I finished with the city owner. Well, not the city owner. I was explaining to y'all how that business work. Meaning any of y'all can own a city or a state. Same way a person get a loan to, get a business. There's state-owned enterprises, not state-owned enterprises, land developing enterprises that you can get funding and things from. I forget the exact name. I have it written down in a textbook, but I don't feel like getting up to pull it out. So this, basically, we learn how to get businesses. When I say we, I'm talking like people. When Chinese people learn how to open up Chinese stores, everybody learn what they learn. I suppose Donald Trump and, well, not even him yet, but he close enough. His kids, they know the land developing business. You get it? They understand how that work. If they open up a business, it'd probably be more in that format. Your daddy had a barber shop. You understand businesses on that level. If you open up a store, it'd probably be something along the guidelines of that. Something you familiar with. Your daddy sold ounces on the corner, so you more likely understand that a little bit. You probably gonna get you a little breakdown too. And get jazzy with it. Meaning everybody gonna learn the tricks of their trade. Whatever it may be. The best trade to have is drugs. I know it sounds negative, but this is the truth. Why? Because y'all are drug addicts. Drugs is only bad if you look at it from the city's perspective. Meaning if you a Babylon stupid monkey that think it's your job to make sure the city that fucks you over is great, then yeah, drugs are horrible. Meaning the city only want to be able to sell drugs. If y'all selling drugs on the streets, then they can't sell a young boy's pills like Xanax, Molly. Niggas on the streets don't know nothing. You get it? Niggas that's growing. This is all scientific laboratory drugs, pharmaceuticals. That's what y'all hooked on now. So that's why all that street shit was legal. Now marijuana is legal, but this shit seals when it's coming out the. You get it? You don't know what the fuck they mixed in that marijuana. So you get my point? You're probably safer with block work, believe it or not. Why? Because the nigga on the corner don't got the resources to play with the weed like the scientist nigga. He just can't. All he could do is just grow that shit. That's all his money truly can afford. He can't even afford that. He got to buy it from a nigga that grow it. You get my point? When you dealing with, what is it called? When we buy it out the dispensary, you don't know what the fuck you getting. That's just the truth of the matter. That shit coming out of the grow house, out of a laboratory. They mixing different strands and different qualities from other drugs. You get my point? Y'all gonna be smoking weed that's like Woolies. Meaning you gonna have options like that coming soon. Where you can go like to Vegas. Y'all go to the dispensary, buy y'all bud. You can be able to buy bud that's like spliced with crack. They just gonna call it something else. Like, Y'all are smoking weed out of glass dicks. Please don't take what I just said wrong. It's all a massaging of the back. First, get them on glass dick weed. The government wants y'all on crack. Who y'all think introduced y'all to crack? Don't let nothing I say go over your head, meaning y'all like to shy away from drugs and drug talk. That's everything. That's where you going. That's how they going. When I explain SEALs, this is how they attacking us in the ghetto. Through the drugs and the SEALs. Y'all better know this shit. Y'all be like city monkeys. Like, no, drugs is bad. No, drugs is good. They want to control it. I'm not saying the use of drugs. I'm saying being knowledgeable of what drugs really are. Drugs just resources from plants. They sell y'all the pharmaceutical versions. This the fake shit. And so, said them glass pipes out of pocket. Yeah, I seen a few stars smoking weed out of glass pipes. This is what they use the stars for. They make the stars famous so that they can use the stars' popularity to manipulate the masses. You get my point? They know y'all idolized them. Whoever they make a star, wouldn't matter who it is, but y'all gonna idolize them. And so then they manipulate these stars, through deals and shit. You gonna do what I say, your ass going back to the ghetto, motherfucker. You ain't getting no money. Blackball them off. So most stars gonna say what they know better not to say, but they like, I gotta keep eating. So that's how that business work. Your elites use the stars. These is they puppets. These is they gestures. They entertain y'all. Y'all love them. Then they use them to manipulate or fuck y'all selves over. You get my point? They want y'all to take vaccines. So they gonna get the stars to tell y'all to do it. They know goddamn well Biden, y'all gonna be like, shit, this old fucker don't shut the hell up. Nobody doing what he said. Who is he? I never seen this nigga on URL. Nah. You know I young ignorant. One of them will say that. Like, who the fuck is Biden? He rap on URL or something. I'll go with the young. I lie. I say, I think that nigga on URL, my nigga, but this the point. He the president of the country, though. He say, oh, I don't know who the president is. Obama ain't. The young high. They don't know what's going on. They just know how much guns cost. They know about 30 clips. Shit like that. Back in the day, we had Mac 10s and Mac 11s, so y'all just figured out how to make Mac 10s and Mac 11s without having to actually buy one bum ass Mac, because them shits be jamming. They heavy and shit. They little but heavy. So the young just say, just give me a 30 clip. This just like a Mac 10, because the Mac 10 hold more bullets than a regular handgun. So y'all just want to be people from my generation. Like, you get it? I'll do everything we did, just a little. I don't want to say better. Technology better. We did everything the bootleg way. You get it? We had extended clips, but you had to like tape 2 clips together. And you can't just bust straight through. You gotta drop the clip and turn turn it around and get busy again. But this is an extendo, baby. Like old school homemade makeshift joint, but it's still good to go. In the daytime, y'all got the straight 30 clip. You don't have to turn nothing around. Like, tape the bottom part of 2 clips together. You stick one in the gun, then the other one hang out. Empty that and flip it around. Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all just put one long ass clip in here. La, 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 la. Just go crazy. So the times get a little more. Of course, gun makers. Y'all look at everything bad. Y'all don't look at like who's manipulating this. Little kids ain't making 30 clip guns. Somebody is privy to this. Like, let's make 30 clips. On by. You get it? It's deep. Y'all got to grasp. Everything is against us, but if you ain't paying attention, so grasp, it's gonna get pretty bad. But they're putting the drugs on y'all. The SEALs and shit. Like I explained in previous videos what SEALs are. They hitting y'all with the SEALs. Like I said, soon to come, y'all gonna be buying marijuana out of dispensaries that's spliced with like cocaine, crack, heroin, whatever you like. Y'all gonna be able to buy every drug that y'all know legally, like pharmaceutically. So y'all about to go into times of old, meaning people gonna be running around here spaced the fuck out, and then when they not spaced the fuck out, they gonna be going through withdrawal from drugs you don't even understand. So it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be like a nigga binging cause he wants some crack. It's gonna be like a nigga binging cause he wants some shit you don't even know about. Like why he acting like that? He addicted to some new shit. And so that's that's the results, but I don't understand. Like talking to demons and shit. He going through withdrawal, but off of another drug. Some of y'all experience this with y'all kids now. They on like Xannies and shit. The connection between y'all getting distant. You like, I don't fucking get strange. Like, I don't understand. It's the drugs. They use the drugs, then when they not using the drugs, their body's going through. You get it? The withdrawal or the addiction for it. And all addictions have a different. A cigarette addiction is different from a weed one, different from a coke one. You get it? A cokehead got a different urge than a cigarette head. A crackhead got a different urge than a nigga that just sniffed coke. Meaning they all got different levels of addictions and different kinds. When I say urge, I'm speaking that. The urge is different, maybe stronger, weaker, and just different. And so, some of these drugs, y'all not gonna associate the way they acting as a withdrawal thing. Y'all gonna associate it as I'm calling the cops on my kid. This motherfucker lost their mind. And that's gonna be that. And so this is what the government is banking for. You get it? Meaning more more feet in the sea. Jail that is. Get y'all in jail, get y'all in the hospitals. These is the businesses that the government thrive off of. Meaning the pharmaceutical business, jail, and what else? The pharmaceutical business, jail, and the medical industry. Meaning if you on meds going to jail or going to the doctor, you the city's dream. Sorry, I gotta turn this air on. I'm about to die. It's hot as hell. Oh! Now, where was I at? Am I still clear? Peace and wisdom all the way from Amsterdam. It's like how where y'all at over here now. Meaning we could just get out all day and ask the cops for lights and shit. Everything's groovy now. It's deep. Now, where was I? I know I was about to go into undeveloped land. But am I still clear? Solace worldwide, Amsterdam to Israel. Yeah, I get a lot of overseas support. I should go over there, you know. They can appreciate my beauty. It's a deep thing. Salam, shalom. Are y'all grasping this video or am I wasting my goddamn time? Because I could be, you know, doing other things like finishing my works. Let me know. Like I said, anybody can get the get a one-on-one on it. Now, after restricted and unrestricted land, hopefully y'all grasp that part for the most part. You have developed and undeveloped. Now, developed land is a land that someone lived on before, and you get it, they already put some work into it. It's for the most part developed, or it may be inside, you know, a community where there's like grass upkeep and all of that. Developed lands. More than undeveloped lands. Developed land probably already got utilities and things like this in play. All you have to do is, you know, hook in. Undeveloped land ain't gonna have that. Undeveloped land may not even be flat, where you're gonna have to pay someone to even it out for you to even build a house. It may be overgrowth of forests, and you get it? You never know. It's undeveloped. So you're gonna pay. So you're gonna pay for the whatever development is done to the land. When you're dealing with undeveloped land, like I said, it may just be covered in forests. All the land may be completely unleveled, and so you're gonna have to put some work into it. Unrestricted land may not necessarily be undeveloped. You get it? So these is kind of like two different things. After you see if the land is unrestricted or restricted, then you want to get a little more detail. Is the land developed? You get it? They might say like, yeah, there's an old barn house in the back. So now you know, okay, it's leveled back there because somebody got a house on it. You get it? It's an old house for whoever owned it before on it. So I know they leveled that part out. It's probably other spaces and areas they done put work into. And so now you got an idea, okay, this land somewhat developed. You get it? They may say it's undeveloped. Some land is just swamp land. So you gotta read the detail. Meaning you have people out here who have bought marshland. You get it? They bought 100 acres of just marshland. They can't build no house or nothing on it. It's like mud with grass on the top. You get it? And so that's no bueno. Can't really do nothing with that. That's a waste. And so there's a lot to it. Now, of course, when you want to generate income off the land, there's a lot that comes with that as well. Meaning there's a lot of different ways you can generate income off the land. Like I said in the previous video, you can farm energy, meaning set up your solar panels, getting energy for yourself. You may have extra energy being produced, and so you can sell it back to the utility company for whatever city is close near. Meaning they're going to hook their city up to your property because you're generating more energy than what your house needs. And so you can't do nothing with it but blow up your house. You get it? Meaning when y'all solar panels is receiving in sunlight, it's receiving in energy. Your house needs a certain amount of energy to be powered. Your solar panels may be getting in twice the amount that your house needs. If you let your house take all of that, it'll burn your house down. You get it? Like too much energy into something will kind of burn through the fuse. So you would need, I forgot that adapter piece to kind of like stop your house from taking more energy than it needs. You know, the voltage amount. Something like 30 voltage. You don't want to attach something that's like 80 voltage. It'll blow that. It'll blow the fuse on it. Like that. So now you made your house, let's just say your house generate 100 amps of energy, but you bringing in 1,000. And 900 amps of extra electricity. It may be a small town or village nearby. You get it? The utility company don't own land. They own utility companies. Your land already set up all that. You get it? Like that. Just hook the city up to your shit. And now they pay you. So there's many different ways you can make money off the land. Of course, y'all know farming. What y'all don't know is what products or what resources become what products that are in the store. So the textbook is good for that. Show you like how to make fabric, what plant fibers become which fabrics. You get it? You have some rose petals that can be used as like a velvet or silk. You have banana plant fibers. They produce like a silk, meaning you got some silks that's made from banana fruit, or banana plant or banana tree fibers. You get my point? Of course, this is what's spun into thread, the fibers. So it's like the Rumpelstiltskin book. She was spinning straw into gold. Straws being spinned in the past into fibers and different things. When they say in straw, they speak in the plants. Take the fibers out of the plants, now you got like a whole bunch of straw or plant fibers. This is what's being spun into thread, and then, you get it? The thread is being weaved into a fabric, like a whole sheet, and then you make your shirt. You get my point? So there's a lot of business y'all are missing out on. Meaning, let's say you had a whole acre and you was growing whatever plants you like for the fabric. Because a lot of the plants that make fabrics, well, we do eat them. I don't want to say we don't eat them. But a lot of the plants that we don't eat and we just use them for like smells. These is like your dyes and your fabric plants. You got like rayon. It's like an imitation. Like this is silk. It's like an imitation silk. But I don't want to say imitation, but it's basically from wood chips, not the fiber, but this is still spun into thread. The feel of it is similar to a silk. I'm not sure. Hopefully y'all follow me. So there's a lot of different businesses that you can attack from the land. Meaning if you're somebody into the clothing industry, there's hella new fabrics that no one knows of. Meaning you can mix these fibers, make a velvet silk, a material no one even knows of yet. You get my point? It just depends on how much you win it. I like different fabrics. It's deep, y'all have to grasp. But there's many different things you can do with the land to generate money, many different things you can get into. You just have to have a know of the things I'm talking about. Of course, if you want to own a city or a state, that's a whole different understanding, but it's in the course textbook. You can get a one-on-one for that. And then you also have lands and things that's unclaimed. So this is the best shit. But this is where you need men and, you know, boats and things. Meaning you're going to need money to be put behind this voyage. But you have areas that have not been colonized before. So there's many different aspects. This is kind of what I'm into. I don't really like being no slave. Ain't my thing. I like to sit by the riverside with the finest of silk threads on, because it feels nice and cool on the body. Like wet, but that's not important. Too much information. Too much information. Don't worry about it. And a nice silk shirt. Kick back by the riverside, smoking some of the best herbals that life has to offer. You know? You can't be a slave and do that. So, it's deep. If you work, this video ain't about you feeling bad because you a slave. I'm trying to explain to you how you can slowly get out of your slavery. Long as you got monthly debt, you going slave. That's inevitable. And so the only way to get out of slavery is to get out of the debt. If you don't got no debt, this is what the city gonna do. They gonna say, man, you know a credit card will look nice on you. Hey, you want this new car? Your credit looks pretty good. We'll just give it to you. Just pay $800 a month. Don't worry about it. Go on and take it off the lot. Don't worry about it. You got $200, $300, $400? Yeah, give us that. We pay for the little taxes and fees. You good to go, baby. Make it nice and easy for y'all to get debt. I wasn't even thinking about getting a car, but they gave it to me for nothing. They said my credit was good. So this place is built on debt. Long as y'all got debt, y'all gonna always be looking to work. All the work in the city. The city is ran off the people working. Meaning if I own the city, I need my people to work. If they don't work, they fucking stock go down. Meaning we all just stock to the city. Some of y'all worth more than others. Like, it's all according to your income that they can like tax. Those that they can't tax their income, these the niggas they hate. They lock them up. These your drug dealers. You know, your El Chapos and shit. They say this motherfucker made $9 billion. So to the government, they say, man, $9 billion. Once we get our 40% tax, that's basically $4 billion for us. So to them, he owe them $4 billion. So this nigga got away with giving us $4 billion. He got to go. They make their money off y'all tax, off y'all sweat and blood. So they gonna lock y'all up if y'all don't give them their cut. It's like a Godfather cut, but this ain't the mob. But it is, because Italy and Spain is the ones that came here. You get it? Italy and Spain. You're Italian and you're Spanish. So technically it is the mafia. This is why they, tell you niggas, listen here, blood, you gon' get extorted. Friendly extortion. Old mafia games. The mafia go back before America. A lot of y'all lost. I'm gonna say that again. The mafia, which come from like Italy and Spain, man, that shit go back before 1492. Sorry if you didn't know that. So I'll say it again. If you feel a little mafioso in America, that ain't by mistake. If you happen to go to jail in the mafia dudes, the Italians, they seem to have their own little part of the prison. It smell like good sausage and shit getting cooked back there, and spaghetti, and you like, it smell like shit over here in the mess hall, but I swear I smell garlic bread and spaghetti. Hey, don't ask no questions. Like I said, Italy and Spain came here. So if you feel a little mafioso-ish, don't worry about it. If you say to yourself, man, I wonder how I can extort the docks. The boats that come over to the docks. You say, damn, how could you even put a plan together to extort them? Don't worry about that. That's Italian stuff. They came here. This is shit they set into play in the beginning. Like in real life. Y'all don't know. Imagine if black people went to the Amazon rainforest and we colonized the city. So it's going to be shit instilled there from the beginnings. We come from a developed city. So we already know certain shit. You get my point? That school going to be your kid in his name. And like that. And these group of people going to have favoritism. It's deep. Y'all have to grasp how this work. Y'all a little lost in false teachings, false understandings. If y'all have any questions, ask. I'm going to slide out soon. Like I said, it's more to this lesson, but you can just get a one-on-one. Get the textbook when it comes out. Your choice. Salam, shalom, Sir Jones. Yeah, you all need it. Read it to your kids. Get them to read it. That way they can understand the difference between them living in the city and how they going to be in debt to it for the rest of their life, and how to get out of that debt so that whatever income they do make, they can do whatever they choose with it. So it's a deep thing. Be on the lookout for the book. If you don't want to wait for the book, you can always just get a one-on-one. Get yourself a pen. Write down the important parts. Get a one-on-one on whatever piece, you get it, that you need for the moment. Get you a pen. Jot down certain points. You get my point? There's people that get one-on-ones on buying land. Meaning they're like, I'm about to buy some land. I need a one-on-one right quick. So they ask, like, what do I need to know? So I tell them, like, these things I just told y'all, but more in depth, meaning they're asking questions because they already see the property. So they're like, what about this? I seen this. One person, they had bought some land that didn't, well, they didn't buy it, but they was about to buy some land that didn't have road access. And so it's luckily they got the one-on-one. They was able to work something out with the people, meaning the people that was in front of them that had the road access was cool. So they basically was like the kids. You feel me? You could ride out. It's no biggie. But still, even with that, you know, if y'all fall out, now they got something to nitpick with you over. So you always want road access. But if you find a hell of a good deal, meaning if you find some nice land and that shit cheap and you like, damn, this shit is too good to be true, check that first. That's probably it. Meaning it probably don't got road access. And so you're going to be crying over that. Or it may be hella restrictions where it's like I can't do what I want. So like I said, some people get one-on-ones for different reasons. Some people just get one-on-ones because they want to understand certain ancient texts, like ancient Sumerian, Enuma Elish. Y'all know I'm a scholar in that. So different things. But with the land, like I said, people, different things. One person got a brief one-on-one on like how to be a city owner. And so give them a breakdown on what that is. You know, the municipal corporation part. It's not that difficult to grasp. Now, if y'all have any questions to ask, I'm about to slide out. Check and see if there's any y'all missed. Yeah, I see somebody said something about the glass pipe weed. Yeah, they gonna have y'all smoking crack soon. Weed crack though. So, in my day this was called woolies, and today time they gonna call it something else. Basically a new strand, basically mixed with crack. Probably ain't gonna call it crack though. Y'all gonna smoke it? Basically be crackheads, y'all gonna be heroin heads. Basically everything y'all is, meaning the youngsters on Xanny and all that, they like heroin addicts, just new kinds. Pill form heroin addicts. They ain't really need the needle no more. Shit elevate. Meaning you don't see old head dope heads no more, busting a needle no more. That shit from my day. See a nigga smacking, that's why we call this smack. Y'all got pill forms of everything now. Y'all are not listening when I be explaining y'all seals. Every drug y'all know of is going to be in pill format. Y'all going to be seal heads. That's all pill is. Just a seal. A mixture of drugs. Bind it together. A seal. Got a recipe and shit. Y'all going to be on that. Y'all already are. But woolly heads, all of that shit. Like I said, heroin addicts ain't the same as when I was growing up. A heroin addict in my day had a little needle and shit with them, a little bent spoon, and they bend the spoon over the candlelight and get busy. Like, I come from that shit for real. Go in the dope house, cause you know I'm Big Hefe. I'll clean this shit up, man. Boss me here, man. Right move aside. What's going on in here? I said, what's my money at, blood? Smell like ass in the man. Smell like dead bodies and asshole in here, man. Here, me get my money's on and get out of here. Y'all don't even have drug dealers no more. Y'all just have goofy ass niggas that rap and pretend they are. This shit, the times is deep. Y'all don't have real heroin addicts. Y'all have pill form heroin addicts. Like I said, y'all don't see people with needles and bent spoons no more. Clapping their arm. Plucking their toes. Y'all don't know nothing of that. They're plucking his dick. They're shooting their dick. Fiend don't got no vein left except in his calf. One only. He's saving it. He say, I'm gonna overdose on it. I'm telling y'all too much information. Y'all think this shit a joke. I come from it for real, like I said. Just be the talk. Got one thing left. It's in between his toes. He's saving that for when for right before he died. They all looking for the hit that kill him. So if one smackhead overdosed and died, so they like who got that? They want that. Like you could tell them, "Not I killed them. I got something that ain't gonna kill you." They're like, "No, I want." In their mind, he wasn't strong enough. It's nothing like a dope head's ego. So it don't matter if that hit killed him. He don't got veins like me, baby. He take it and die too. Then they all come like, "Oh hell yeah, that's it." I'm gonna do a documentary in the street one day. Y'all never seen a real one. I've never seen one. I can take y'all where y'all can't go. Like an overdose foam come out his mouth like, see that shit, y'all? You've been dead for 4 days. He just came back to life now. Foam coming out his mouth. He gonna re-die again. A fiend could die 3 times. They like cats. A fiend could overdose and die and come back to life. That shit deep. Come back to life and get re-high all over again and die again. Go to look it up. It might be a case of that where a crackhead died and then wasn't dead. Not a crackhead, but like a dopehead died and then he wasn't dead. Then they died. See some crazy shit. That shit is seals, witchcraft. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all think it's just regular. It's just regular modern day shit for y'all. But in the past, this is witchcraft, alchemy. You mixing and merging the different substances from plants. Beer is made from corn plants. This is all roots, plants. Mixing and merging in how to make these different get highs, psychoactives of the mind. And so, like I said, 20 years from now, y'all not going to know nothing of a needlehead. Don't get lost on the content. Follow what I'm saying. Y'all gonna have new dope heads that's gonna be pill heads. Y'all not associating these young dudes as real life heroin addicts. Where you like, yo, these niggas is worse than heroin addicts in the past because they on seals. Meaning they on fake dope. That part. Some of y'all kids pop pills. It's just regular fashionable shit. Some of y'all grown, y'all pop pills too. That part. You a heroin addict. You just don't need the needle no more. They make everything faster. You don't have to roll up and smoke weed no more. You can buy that shit pre-rolled. Now, if there's cocaine and crack in there, oh, my bad. Right? Like that. They making everything easier. They don't got weed pills where you could just pop a weed pill, a cannabis pill. That part. A time gonna come where y'all not gonna be smoking weed. Y'all gonna be like, wow, just shoot a gum. It gets me higher. Like that. Everything gonna be a pill. That's what pharmaceuticals is all about. Replacing organic drugs with fake ones that have similar results. This is what the food and everything is about. Everything is about alchemy. Getting y'all on fake, close versions to real. Why? Because fake shit don't cost nothing. You get it? It's cheaper to give you fake food than real food. If that makes sense to you. It's cheaper to give you a fake silk shirt than a real one. I could charge you the same price though. But it's cheaper for me to get you a fake one if I know how to make a fake one. Just sell it to you like it's a real one. So, like that. If you can make food in the laboratory, shit. Y'all gonna be eating wax. Pretty much what y'all eat now. There's a movie when I was growing up, Chris Tucker was in it, and Bruce Willis too. I forget the name of the movie. If any of y'all remember, Fifth Element. You can Google it or something. Fifth Element. Chris Tucker, Bruce Willis. So she throws like a whole little small tray into this thing, and then a whole meal came out that shit. Basically a microwave. But back watching that shit, then it was like, oh shit, this bitch threw a small little tray in that thing, and then a whole turkey came out, and a whole meal she had on that thing. Now, if you fast forward that to now, that's basically just the microwave. Ain't really that deep. A whole meal in 2 seconds. Like, got all kind of microwavable meals. You can get a whole turkey. You can get a whole Thanksgiving dinner and microwave it. So this shit go deep. He said roots. Yeah, roots. When you know the different substances of the plants and the mixing and merging of them, meaning the alchemy of them. It's like I tell y'all, I'm a sorcerer. But I don't practice. Meaning I don't do sorcery on nobody. But, deep. Y'all think sorcery is some evil things. It is, but not like that. It's evil like, I know if I take chemical salt and mix it with cocaine powder, I can make stone. I can turn powder into stone. Call that stone crack, base, or whatever you choose, nigga, but smoke it and watch what happens to you. You're gonna be my slave if nobody else got it. Sorcery like that. Nobody know how to make crack but me, so whoever I give it to, they gonna be my zombie. They'll kill you if I say so, because they gonna need crack. You don't want to feel the urge of crack. I don't know what the urge feel like, but I can tell you what it look like. It look like a nigga will kill you for a hit of that glass. If you from the neighborhood, you done seen the nigga when they was high on that shit, and you like, I'm going the other fucking way. I'm not even. Some of y'all got high family members. You say, yeah, man, fucking coming this shit out on that shit, blood. You see his eyes, my nigga, and you fuck with that nigga. When you see when you see his eyes crazy, stay away from him, blood. You on that shit like that. You ain't gotta get high on crack. Once you see a crackhead, when they in that urge, you know, like, nah, that shit's something different, bro. He's somebody else. He's somebody else. I'm scared. You puff, meaning crackhead energy different. Just on the real level. A nigga high on crack, if you know them, and you don't know they smoke crack, and then they smoke crack, you don't even have to know they on crack. They whole energy gonna feel different to you, where you like, fuck is up with it? It's gonna be foreign to you. It's deep. That shit dangerous. Meaning crack ain't no drug. That's a seal. An ancient spirit summoning seal. That shit is not weed. It's not sniffing some cocaine. That ain't that. I know some of y'all think like, nah, crack and coke is the same. No, the fuck it ain't. Crack's a seal. That shit got powdered cocaine mixed with a chemical salt, which is basically baking soda. When I say substance being mixed together, it ain't got to be a drug. It could be the shit that make Clorox. You get it? Mix that shit together. PCP, LSD, all them shits is seals. Meaning some shit you don't want to fuck with. You like right on the line from like seeing spirits and talking and weird shit. And you know how you hear people say, man, the devil told me to do it. You on the line of that. Meaning when you start fucking with seals, you treading that line. Period. So when I tell y'all crack being put in the hood, y'all don't understand. They put sorcery. I'm not saying it for slang, like they put roots or voodoo on the ghetto. Roots in voodoo is ancient science. Understanding what I just said. The plants and the mixing of these substances and the psychedelic effects they have on your brain. All the way to you actually seeing entities. Like that. Meaning the mixtures can get freaky. So when your ass never come back, you be another deity. That's sorcery. They put that shit on y'all in plain sight. When y'all go to the pharmacy company, do y'all look at the bottle? You know what hydrophosphine? Hell no, you don't know what that is. That's a mixture of hella drugs. And these drugs, once you mix them, they can do things y'all can't fathom. You got like chloroform. You can mix your chloroform, put that shit over a nigga mouth. That ain't nothing but airs, basically. Meaning all he gotta do is smell that shit and pass out. This how delicate that practice is. You get my point? You could set chloroform off in the room and just let people go in there. They all just start falling the fuck out. Instantly. But nobody know why. Think back in the day. Think if you did that shit now. Niggas would be like, what the fuck happened? We all walked in that room and you just instantly passed the fuck out. You gotta know the recipe of chloroform. You get it? It's a science. In the past, they called that shit sorcery. Why? Because that shit is weird. Say, motherfucker, just put some shit over my nose and I fainted. Like that. Thinking anesthesia. That shit is a drug mixture. It's a seal. It'll throw your ass in the abyss. You better hope you come out of it. You got anesthesia or anastasis. This is what y'all know as resurrection. This is the drug that they keep. Meaning that's the seal that's a no-no. That shit raised nigga from the dead. The same way you got different seals that'll throw your ass into death, like chloroform being a small, light version of anesthesia. You got the reverse seal or drug to anesthesia, which is called anesthesia. Look up resurrection, and you're going to see the old name for it is anastasis. That's the reverse drug of anesthesia. Meaning the same way anesthesia throw you into like dead, anesthesia will raise a dead person to life. When that shit wear off, then they be dead again. I know y'all like that don't sound like a reality. Your body is made of cells. So like when you dead, you still got brain cells up there. Your chemical reaction, motherfucking zombie wake up. This is why they stopped that, because nigga raising the dead, but you not sure if that's the person. It's just a high dead zombie. Like, when the body moving, because the mind done got so active from the drug. You get my point? Look at it like that. The person dead, but the drug making the mind active, where they become like alert, but meaning this is real. Raise a person from the dead for real. When you see them shock, that's alchemy. Meaning light can raise the dead. Dead is a dark state. Light is an awake state. This is the mind. When they shocking you back, they're using light, electricity, to raise you back from the dead. Before they was using that machine, niggas would just die. That was it. You get it? Meaning y'all can be brought back to death from anything. It's just illegal to practice sorcery. Sorcery being chemistry. It's illegal to practice plant chemistry. That's a simple way to call it. You don't got to call it roots, voodoo, sorcery. You could just call it plant chemistry. It's illegal for y'all to play with the plants, like the peyote cactus to give you DMT. Y'all can't fuck with that. No plant tripping. And so, like that. Learning that practice is illegal. That practice is so cold-blooded, it go all the way up to raising the motherfucker back to life. Far after they long gone. Meaning the same way we got CPR and different methods of bringing a person back if they drowned or something. Technically, when a person drowned and they not breathing, that's it. Pump on their chest. You might have to shock them back. But we have a know of how to get them back. If they can be brought back. There's more extreme measures to do that. Meaning you can go to chemistry, alchemy, and bring them back. I'm sure they still got the practice. Y'all just don't got enough money for it. I'm sure that shit would be hella expensive. Anesthesia's expensive. So I know that shit. Hella expensive. When you read in the Bible, when they talking about like Saul times, where he trying to like get rid of spirit summoning, speaking about that practice. Take them drugs, they be talking to spirits like in the daytime. You say, man, the devil told me to do it. They not playing. That's not no joke. That's what always happened. That's what happened in the past. Maybe they give them the seal, baby, they start summoning spirits, meaning they start seeing demons. Nobody else can see these motherfuckers. Talk to them, tell them shit. Kill your mama, kill your daddy. They have to do it. It got them. This is what that was about. So y'all look at everything from a child mind. Like, spirit summoning. Spirit summoning is what y'all got today. They put the sorcery on the ghetto. Meaning they put all the seals in the ghetto. This is why the ghetto's so crazy. Because most of y'all not straight in the mind. But it's because of that. You've been taking pharmaceuticals of a sort. You drinking shit. Meaning people in the ghetto don't care. They'll be on pharmaceutical drugs and still have their daily beer. They daily bug. You mixing seals on their own. They don't care. Like that. Sometimes that's happened to some of y'all. You smoke weed and had a bad fucking effect. But you forgot, like, I was taking pills early and that day I went to the dentist and shit. And that whatever they gave you at the dentist ain't way all the way off. You got the blowing bud and had a weird fucking chemical reaction. Like, I was bugging out off the bud. I got paranoid. Wasn't monitoring everything you did that day. But we don't know, like, oh yeah, that's mixing and merging shit. You get it? If you smoke bud and then later on drink some liquor and then sniff some yayo, you not looking at it like I just mixed and merged and made a seal in myself. You just like, nah, I'm at the club. Like that. This is why people be having like liquor poisoning and having problems at clubs with the drugs, because they be doing a whole bunch of different shit. Just party. You take your drink, throw that shit back. They might take some bud, sniff some yay. They just in the moment. They made a whole seal in theyself, a whole ancient one. Now they seeing the devil and shit. Y'all like, I was doing the same thing they was doing. Why I ain't bug out? Man, they did everything. They made a whole ancient seal in theyself. Meaning they put the whole mixture together. This shit deep. It's a deep thing. And so, y'all in them times. Meaning a heroin addict in the daytimes is somebody on a certain pill. Not a person with a needle and a bent spoon anymore. That's old head heroin addict. A weed head is not somebody that smoke white joints, paper, but a weed head can be somebody that eat muffins, drink certain drink that's cannabis. You get it? Pop a certain pill. A weed head can be many different things. Not necessarily the old-fashioned way. Until the old-fashioned way is completely gone. Because it's about getting y'all off the organic drugs that come directly from the plant source. It's about getting y'all off of real cocaine and getting y'all on a synthetic version. It's about getting y'all off of real weed and getting y'all on a synthetic version. Something like K2, but not as bad. K2, straight ancient seal. They gave that to y'all, they say, no. That's Baal himself. That's the seal that bring you to Baal himself. You know, Beelzebub. Take that off the market, baby. So if you smoke K2, you gave your soul to the devil. But that's a whole nother story. And so y'all gonna have weed, drawing the line. Some of y'all crackheads already and just don't know it. They already splicing the weed with it. Something similar, synthetic crack. You gonna have weed heads out here talking about I will suck your dick. You want some cheeseburgers? And they only smoke bud. That's when you know, like, you're never gonna see a weed head talk about I'll suck your dick. Just give me a dime, baby. Just one blunt. Never gonna see that. When you do, like I said, they done made a seal with the weed. That shit spliced with crack. They ain't telling y'all this crap. Y'all gonna be smoking that shit. Lips gonna be white. It's the first time. That's how you know when they gonna crap. I mean, his lips get malnutritioned and white. When he get the powdered donut syndrome, smoking crack. Y'all know I love powdered donuts, so my lips be ashy a lot. But they nice lips. Sometimes I eat powdered donuts. I'm a fly nigga. I'm not gonna wipe my lips on my shirt, and I damn sure ain't gonna wipe it on my arm. So I say fuck it. A little bit cute when you got a little. when you look like a baby and you drink milk and just leave the milk much smash, you look a little cute and shit. Side. I leave a little peanut punch mark. I leave a little powdered donut crumb. I'm like 5-year-old. I'm trying to tell y'all, you gotta love life. You gotta enjoy life like you was 5. Now you eat some powdered donuts, spill it all over my shirt. Sit there with the dumbest 5-year-old look you could think of. And just enjoy my time with powdered donuts, baby, and peanut punch. It's the small things. Y'all not gonna remember the big shit, just the small shit. You're not gonna remember all the good weed you smoked. You gonna remember the day you was broke and fucked up and that nigga came through for you and said, man, yeah, man. You gonna remember that shit. It might have been trash, but you gonna remember that. You're not gonna remember all that other shit. You don't. The big shit, the fake material shit don't mean nothing. Damn. It's the moments. It's the real energy. So y'all remember the small things, because the small things got the real energy. When a lot of y'all get rich and blow all your money, you gonna be like, damn, that motherfucker Silas was real. He gave me hella juice. All the rich niggas I know, they charge me, they still don't even tell me shit. That's how it is. If you go to the rappers, they can tell you that. Say, these niggas don't school you on shit. They'll tell you the fake information so you do the wrong thing so they can win. It's gonna hit y'all then like, damn, that nigga was real. So you got to grasp the small things. Remember them shits now. My shit about to die. If y'all got any questions, ask. Big who said about the slide out. I suppose y'all don't. Thank you everyone who gave back. Tanya T. And Prakyaf. Y'all make sure y'all play this video back for yourselves. Write down what y'all can. I'll get the textbook when it comes out. Salam, shalom.